So I'm here with musical artist Yvngx Dae Dae. How you doing today?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm excellent, man. Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. Where you from originally?
I was born in Chicago Heights, moved around lots of my life. I currently live in with Memphis right now, but I've been moving around my entire life.
Definitely. When did you start making music?
I moved out here May 2021, and I think I started making music the next month or two right after that. I think so. Cause I had dropped my first song. It was like a little crazy song. I thought it was funny. It was like a comedy freestyle. And I dropped it on SoundCloud and lots of people started liking it. So I was like, maybe I should start doing this. And as I kept dropping different type of music and stuff, they start, you know what I'm saying, start growing up even better. So I was like, okay, I might start to get to start doing this. You feel me?
Yeah, you got like a nice catalog of music. You got a lot of different songs. I listened to like some of them like Parking Lot, you know,
Yeah.
X-Men, This Is a Diss, what's your motivation for making music?
Man, for real? Ever since I don't know. Nah, let me say Glock 40 Spaz. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Glock 40 Spaz. He real hard. When I started coming out here, ever since I started moving out here, I started getting to underground music because that's how it would pop up on my TikTok page. And ever since then, I started seeing nothing but underground music, and I started listening to this one dude, Baby Santana. He go by Tana now, but I started listening to him. I listened to Young Chris, listened to Slum Six, just a whole bunch of random people. And I started, I'm saying, making different songs with those type of beats and seeing what I could put on top of it.
Would you consider the music that you make drill music?
Uh, it depends. It depends. It depends. Certain songs I would like my most popular song. That was a drill. That was a drill song for sure. I might come out of nowhere with another one here and there, but I think if I start making stuff like that, that really blow up.
What's your most popular song?
My most popular song right now is Anime Shit. It got 20,000. Right now, as I see, it got 20,000. My second popular, I think it's Parking Lot. It's Anime Shit, Parking Lot, and then my new one that I dropped is called What's Her Name with my boy Jit. He hard too.
For sure. You know, what's it like, being an independent artist, what is like some of the struggles you face, like, getting your music out there?
Man, at first when I started doing, cause at first when I started making music, I was getting nothing but hate, nothing, cause I didn't have other right stuff to use. It would just sound choppy. It would sound nasty. It would just be all over the place. What's it called? At first I just had like fake labels, spams and stuff like that. Try to hit me up. One time I almost did it. I didn't think about it for them, but I thought after I looked up being an independent artist, you keep all your royalties. You say, what I'm saying, what you do. Um, I want to stay like that for right now, as long as I can possibly.
Man, what's your creative process like when you make your music, and like, are you doing like a lot of this stuff at home, or like you go to a studio, you work with
I
people?
got my at home studio. Like me, I record off a BandLab. I tried FL, that's too complicated for me. But I use BandLab. I use my phone. I buy Sometimes I get my phone, my Apple headphones, and I get a regular mic that I have, and I wrap the thing over there, and I put the mic filter on top of it, and I just use it like that to make it sound more, you know what I'm saying, make it sound more professional. But usually, if that's the case, I just use my phone and my Apple headphones, and I just go off.
Um, who would you like to most collaborate with?
But man, I want to collaborate with Glock 40, Young Chris, man, what's another person? I want to do a song with I'm trying to remember his name. Glock, Tana for sure. Chris. I want to do a song with Destroy Lonely. That'd be hard. Ken Carson. You know what I'm saying? Just try to do as many as I can.
Are you doing any shows out there in Memphis, or?
Not yet. I'm trying. If I get one, I might do a little birthday something for one of my friends. he having a big birthday thing, and he want me to try to perform there. So I'm gonna see what I can do. If that's the place, that'd be my first one. I was accepted to go to this, what's it called? It's like Super Bowl weekend or something like that in Arizona. It was like for a 21 Hot FM or something like that. I was supposed to go there, but I ain't got nowhere to go. But I was accepted to go there, you know what I'm saying, perform. And if I passed, I would go perform at the big, concert that they got. But that would have been hard for real.
If you could open up for any artist, who would it be?
If I could open up for any artist, man, I would say, you know what? What's his name? Lil Wayne. That'd be crazy. If I could open up for Lil Wayne, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, man. Lil Wayne, man, that's a good choice. Like,
Man, Lil
yeah,
Wayne, crazy.
yeah, legendary artists and stuff.
Real.
What are some of the famous artists that you admire or you grew up listening to?
When I first grew up, you know what I'm saying, I'm young, I'm only 14, but I love me some young old music, you know what I'm saying? I love 90s, 80s, 70s. Man, I started listening to what's the name? TLC. I listened to 702. I listened to what's his name? I listened to man, John B. You know, just a whole bunch of old music. I love old music. And I get that from my mama because ever since I was young, all she used to do was just play that. And ever since then, I just caught on with it. I'm telling you.
What's one message you would give, to people who are like, considering making music, what would you tell them?
Be yourself for sure. No matter what anybody says, if they say you're trash, they say you can't do it, you ain't gonna go nowhere. I still get hate to this day. At school, some people don't like my music. I just say, you know what I'm saying? That's just you. Everybody has their own opinion of different music. Like out here, they love Young Boy. They love Young Boy. There's like a few songs that I listen to, but I'm not really a Young Boy fan. They want stuff like that out of me, but I'm not that type of person. I make music that I think, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna lighten me up. I make music that I know I can grow on and not just be like somebody else. I want to be myself. So make sure you be yourself. Don't be like nobody else. Make music for yourself.
What's like the most hate you ever got? Like, either like a hateful comment or just like, something that somebody said, like, that was like real reckless.
Man, what was it? I was at school, right? I was at the lunch table. Some dude walked up to me talking about some, ain't you Yvngx Dae Dae? I thought, you know what I'm saying, he was gonna be cool, trying to be chill. Man was just saying all type of stuff. Your music trash. You suck. You ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He thought that was funny. He had his whole crew around it too. So he trying to, you know what I'm saying, be the class clown basically or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I just let it pass. Cause you know what I'm saying? I make money off of this. I make money off of this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing. You just helping me. So obviously you listening to my music, you helping me out. So I appreciate you know what I'm saying? After he said that, I said, I appreciate you, bro, for listening to my music. He just walked away. He didn't know what else to say.
Yeah, man. Like I definitely respect your entrepreneurial spirit. Is it like, the plan to like, continue to stay independent, or are you looking to be signed for a major label?
Man, I want to try to stay independent as long as I can. As long as I can. Now, if something like a big label, you know what I'm saying, maybe then I consider it. But I want to try to stay as independent as I can, as long as I can.
Most definitely. Do you study like the business of music? Like, is there any artists like, you respect, like, as far as like how they've like, done business?
Uh, Not yet. Not really. Not really.
Yeah, man. Like one of my favorite artists, like, as far as like how he handles his business is Russ. Like I would
Yeah.
definitely like, and stuff, everything, like check out like, like what Russ did and like, follow that blueprint and stuff, everything. Like he like really like, he did things a lot differently. And I think like, like you as an artist, like if you study like what he did and how he approached like, the music industry and stuff, everything, you could learn a lot,
Yeah, I for sure check that out.
Yeah, most definitely and stuff. What do you think about like the internet and like how does that impact like the way you approach like music?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, most of the time I gotta watch, you know what I'm saying, what I say, you know what I'm saying, because I know people get, you know what I'm saying, quick hearted real quick. So I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm saying the right things, you know what I'm saying, the really the stuff that they want to hear. Or the stuff, what's it called? The stuff that you know what I'm saying, brings open to people.
What's it like being in Memphis? Like it's because when I think of it, like I think of like the movie Hustle and Flow. That's like and stuff and everything. Like I think like my idea of like Memphis.
Man, me being from Chicago, I mean, I love Chicago, but out here it's crazy. It's crazy. Like Bill Street, I love Bill Street.
Okay.
I love Bill Street so much. I like to go. I just went not that long ago. I think it was like a few months ago. No, it was like last month or something like that. I went to the Millennium Tour at the FedEx Stadium.
Okay.
Man, that ring is so big, dude. It's crazy. But they lit out here for real. I like it out here. It's
Yeah,
nice.
no, I love it. Memphis is a really great place and like a cool vibe, and I love Bill Street as well.
Yeah.
Like how are the fans responding, like because I know you say you get a lot of hate, but I'm sure you get a lot of love too. You got a lot of
Yeah.
views as far as for your music. So
I got lots of supporters, lots of people that love my music. And I am overly grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? I have people that stick with me since day one. I got people still to this day telling me they've been here since the first song that I dropped. And that's been a while. So I really appreciate them for real. That really, you know what I'm saying, motivates me to keep going and then not stop no matter what nobody say. That I always got those certain people that will stick with me no matter what going on.
what's one thing that you're not getting credit for, you think you absolutely should be getting credit for?
Man, what I think I should be getting credit for is my potential in the way that I do things. If I, you know what I'm saying, I love the way that I make music, but I feel like it's not getting out there. It's like I wanted to. Cause if it really get out there, man, I'd be popping right now for real. If it really get out there, cause right now all I promo off of like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all type of stuff. But if it really get out there to that one good person, if it really get out there, I feel like I could really do something.
Why do you think you have that obstacle and people aren't listening to your music as much as they could be?
Man, cause I'm young. That's one thing for sure. Cause I'm young. They don't think, oh, he young. He can't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like one of the greatest. He ain't like one of them. He ain't like one of that. He don't got that potential.
Man, like what are you gonna do, like as far as like though to change like that concept, because a lot of artists started out young, like you could say like Bow Wow,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, like like they overcame those obstacles. I think like maybe they had like the stigma in the beginning, but like they were able to overcome it. What's your plans on overcoming that?
Man, it's go as hard as I can, no matter what. Go straight forward, 0 to 100, real quick, no Drake. I'm trying to do as best as I can.
Man, if you were completely start over again from day one, what would you do differently?
Man, first of all, I try, man, I go straight from Memphis rap. Cause Memphis rap out here, they for real. Like Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, stuff like that. They love that. I think if I would have started like that, I would have been a little bit way better than I am before, like right now. Cause at first all I did was underground music, mostly like what's it called? Plug-in beats, stuff like that. That's what I really started off of. But if I would have started with the Memphis rap, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I would have been, you know what I'm saying, popping a little bit more. But it's all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm growing here and there.
Who are some of the most popular artists right now in Memphis?
Man, you got Big Pooh, you know what I'm saying? Free Pooh. You got Big 30. You got Big Lulu. Shout out Big Lulu. You got Lil 22. You just a whole bunch of people out here, and I respect their grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of like like good Memphis artists that I have a lot of respect for. Um, you know, do you have like plans to release a project in the future, like a whole album or?
Yeah, I have some. I'm thinking about dropping a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but like this big old album. They got like 40 songs on it, which is every song a whole bunch of different Memphis rappers or something like that. Like one, I got a song with Lulu coming out. I got a song with man 22. I want to get a song with uh man. I want to get a song. I want to get a song with something like 3-6. 3-6. I want to get something like that. If I really could, you know what I'm saying, they come back, I really would want to get something like that. That'd be hard.
Man, like some of the content in your music, you know, it has like, you know, some, it's hard, you know, where you talk about like, you know, some street aspects, like, you know, there's a lot of rappers and stuff, everything being charged, like, you know, with like RICO cases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a conversation about like artists, like, you know, if they could use their lyrics against them, like, you know, is that something that you're concerned about, or you put any thought to?
Not at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a people person. I'm a peaceful person. I like to, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do anything like that bad. That fact they use it against me. They use that. That's pitiful. That's crazy. They use my lyrics against me. That's crazy. But I wouldn't do nothing like that for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nice person. I'm cool. I'm cool if you cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally understand that. What do you think about like, you know, some of the stuff going on in hip hop right now? They got the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, like, you
Tory
know.
Lanez, yeah. Man, that's crazy. And look, they just found out they didn't find his fingerprints on the gun either.
Right.
I saw that on Instagram. I think it was like 2 days ago. I was like, what? Because I remember when it first happened, it was all over the news. Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, crazy. I was going crazy for that, but that was just crazy. It's a shame. Megan don't even want to be in trial. That's how you show, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much.
Man, what do you think though? Like, you know, and stuff, everything, like, is she testified against him? You know, like, you think she did the right thing, like, you know, or do you think like, you know, that she shouldn't have? You know, she should have just let that go.
Nah, if someone shoot, I ain't need to go let it go. That's for sure. I ain't just gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to. Either I'm gonna get it back or the court gonna get it back.
Okay. Most definitely. Do you do you listen to any artists, like, you know, like, who's in your like your playlist right now?
My playlist, I love, like I said, I love me some old music. I just got nothing but straight old songs, you know what I'm saying? But really, if I was in a hip hop playlist, I would have to say, you know what I'm saying, Lil Wayne, of course. I'd have to say 3 6, RSO Ricky. I have to say myself, of course. You know what I'm saying? Gotta put myself up in there. I say Down South Shawty. I don't know if you heard him. He kind of underground for real, but he blowing up. I listen to Glock, you know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of people. I got a whole bunch of people on my mind. I just can't, you know what I'm saying? Say it, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, like, there's a lot of people and stuff that are blaming like hip hop and making it a scapegoat for violence. Like, you know, you've seen like, you know, the death of Takeoff, you
Yeah.
know, and stuff with the Migos, and you know, there's been a lot of other rappers who have been murdered, you know, from Young Dolph, you know, Nipsey Hussle, you know, what are your thoughts?
Man, my prayers go out to them, of course, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like even if they didn't rap, I feel like it would still be going on no matter what. It's just the dissing. That's the type of stuff it be. It'd be the littlest stuff and they get over exaggerating and then they make it this big thing and then it just, you know what I'm saying, it explodes. But I feel like it's not an escape really. It's not an escape, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying? If they didn't rap, they still would have done it anyways.
Definitely. You know, do you feel like artists need to be like more responsible for their lyrics and their content? Because like, you know, you could take like I take for instance, like, you know, FBG Duck, you
Yeah,
know, like, you know, like some of his music was like real disrespectful, like, you
yeah. Yeah, he was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't think it's hurt nobody, but it really doing something. And you keep saying it, like him, like Doug, he ain't care. Doug, he ain't care. He just straight out said it. He don't care what nobody thought. He don't care what nobody said. He said what's on his mind. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that really turned against him. That really turned against him.
um, you know, what you feel like, you know, or do you see like, you know, in Memphis, and you know, I know you say you lived in Chicago Heights and stuff that could like improve the community. You know, like what are some things that you would like to see change?
Man, I like to see more homeless people off the streets. That's first of all. You know what I'm saying? We got all this money for everything else, but we can't, you know what I'm saying, help the homeless. First of all, I love to see great school systems, you know what I'm saying? Great schools. You know what I'm saying, new churches, new buildings, everything, just a whole bunch of good stuff. People giving out to people no matter what, not just for no special day or something like that, you know what I'm saying, giving out every day. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of stuff. I want to see a whole bunch of stuff change. And you know what I'm saying? If they can't do it, I'll try my best to do it no matter what.
Man, being from Memphis and stuff, like, one of the hottest rappers is from Memphis, Glorilla.
Yeah,
Is
she
yeah,
yeah, she glowed up for real, for real.
yeah, she's nominated for a Grammy and stuff, everything. You listen to some of her music?
Yeah, my mama and them listen to her. That's crazy. That's crazy. You talked about that too, because I just hit her up on Instagram. I'm trying to get a song with her too. I'm thinking about remixing, tomorrow.
Okay.
Trying to do a little freestyle on that, like the baby did. Do a little freestyle on that. That'd be hard too. But I hit up on Instagram. I'm still waiting for her to check it out. So Gloria, if you hear this, you know what I'm saying? Get your boy up. You feel me? We
Yeah,
can
man.
really make something happen.
While you at it, man, you should hit up Drummer Boy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should do that. I should do that. I do that. I do that for sure. I do that. I try to collab with as many people as I can, you know what I'm saying?
Is there any producers and stuff that you would like to work with?
Kenny Beats, Metro Boomin, just a whole bunch of people. I love to do something like that. If I could really go to the studio and do something, I feel like I do just go crazy. I go crazy in the booth. I don't care. I go crazy.
Man, that's what's up. Do you ever record in like bigger studios, like besides your house, or like have you gone to any like real rooms or?
Nah, not really. Not really. I just record from my room, or my closet, you know what I'm saying, where there's no sound. I like to just be myself and just record. I ain't never been in no studio like that. I love to. I'm thinking about buying this little few hours out here in Memphis. I'm thinking about it, but you know what I'm saying. So far, I ain't been in no studio before.
Man, Hip Hop DX, like a couple weeks ago, they came out with the best hip hop producers of 2022. I wanted to see like who you would pick. So it was Alchemist, ATL Jacob, Harry Fraud, Hit Boy, and Metro Boomin.
Man, I feel like Kenny, Metro Boomin second. What's that one dude? I'm trying to remember his tag. Nah, I'm trying to remember his tag. Man, Kenny, Metro. I'm trying to remember this big. He not big, but I'm trying to remember his name. He a fat dude. He make good beats too.
DJ Mustard.
Yeah, DJ. Yes, yeah. Him, Kenny, Metro, and then I just got 3 right now. I ain't gonna count. I'm trying to remember the names, but I can't remember it. But I'll tell you, my list will go hard. My list will go hard.
Man, there was a lot of like, arguments and stuff about, Nas and Jay-Z being relevant. I wanted to get your perspective, as a younger music listener. Do you feel like they're relevant to you?
I listen to both of them. But I feel like Jay-Z crazy. Jay-Z over Nas. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get their own opinion. But I listen to both of them. I feel like Jay-Z been, you know what I'm saying, hits after hits after hits, you know what I'm saying? Nas, he been doing his thing too, but Jay-Z is just up there. Jay-Z up there for real.
Oh yeah. Like like I respect like so much what he's been able to do with business and stuff. I love like, Nas as an artist and stuff, but like Jay-Z has far surpassed him, even like with his catalog of music. I feel like, there's not really a whole lot of comparison and stuff. It's not like, necessarily the same. What about Eminem? Like, and stuff, everything. Do you listen to Eminem at all?
When I used to live, because I told you I moved around the world. I used to live in this small town called Coal City in Illinois. Okay. It was right next to Braywood, and lots of people out there used to listen to Eminem. So I think if I had to, one of my favorite songs would be Kim. That went hard, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really listen to Eminem like that.
Yeah.
But I for sure, you know what I'm saying, give much love to him, because I used to listen like a 1 or 2 songs here and there, but I ain't really been an Eminem fan, you know what I'm saying?
Is there any artists like outside of hip hop that you're a fan of?
I like Chris Brown. Chris Brown good. I like Chris Brown. I like Jay-Z. No, not Jay-Z. Not Jay-Z. Chris Brown, Donnie Boy. He good. I like I'm trying to remember he's a reggae artist. Bob Marley, I like him too. I like
Speaking about Chris Brown, like, you know, did you see the AMAs? It was like a month ago where like they were booing him because, like, you know, they were saying like basically like, you know, I guess a lot of people and stuff still have hate for the Rihanna incident that happened. That was probably
man. I saw that documentary of him too. He didn't really want to do it like that, but he was just crazy.
yeah, you know, he's a talented artist, man. I really enjoy his music. Is there any podcast that you listen to?
Podcast, I say he say she say. It's a new podcast that my parents and them listen to. I just listen to that 24/7. You know what I'm saying? It's a relationship podcast, but it's really hard. It's really hard. You know what I'm saying, advise everybody to go listen to that. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, you know what I'm saying? It's just a good podcast called He Say She Say Too Real. I made the intro for it, you know what I'm saying? Big props to me. But that's a real good podcast.
Um, what about like you know, I know you're in school, right? Like, you know, and stuff, or like, you know, so how does that, like, you know, play into your music? Like, you know, you just come home after school and like you start making music, or you do it on
Uh
weekends, or like
Now I do it. I do it after school. I do it mostly on weekends because I know for sure, you know what I'm saying, I got time no matter what to do it. But I do some after school, like certain songs I do after school, especially if it's not a long song, like a 1 minute, 2 minute song, I do it after school. You know what I'm saying? I just do it whenever I have the best free time to do it.
most definitely. Do a lot of people like at your school make music? Do you collaborate with them at all, or
Yeah, that's who RSL Ricky. He made music. Me and him made a song. That's what he in parking lot. Me and him made a song. He at the high school. Uh Another dude, his name is Beastie. He on the same song. He at the high school. Just a whole bunch of people. I don't think anybody else really a rapper in the junior high, but at the high school, they for real. They for real a few rappers up in there that I know and I fuck with.
most definitely like you know, where do you see yourself as an artist, like, you know, 5 years from now? Like, what's your the ultimate goal, like, you know, and stuff, everything, like, where do you want to be 5 years from now?
And 5 years from now, I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to be one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Coming from something small, I never had anything really handed to me. You feel me? And I feel like if I really come up, I could really make my family proud, you know what I'm saying? Show them I really did something. I ain't just doing this to do it. I really doing this, you know, to show them that I can be something, that I can do something, you know what I'm saying? Just something cool like that, that I really, you know what I'm saying, made something of myself. And I really love to do that. If I can make it from 5 years to now, I already know for sure I'm gonna be doing shows, you know what I'm saying, tours all over the world, stuff like that. But for real though, if I could be something greater in 5 years, man, I love to see that very much. And I love to see that. And if I do, there ain't nothing but the man above, you know what I mean?
Most definitely. You know, you know, do you believe in God? Like, you know, because you know, you said the man above and stuff, so I imagine like you have some sort of
Yeah, I love God. That when I'm in my free time, especially on Sunday, nothing but gospel music all through the house. You know what I'm saying? I love God, love Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Pray almost 24/7, pray before I go to bed, pray before I eat, you know what I'm saying? Pray in the morning. I love me some God and Jesus very much. Read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Go to church, you know what I'm saying? I just love it.
man. That's what's up. You seem like you got a real good head on your shoulders. You know, how do you do in school?
I'm doing good right now, you know what I'm saying? We on Christmas break. When I go back, we on second semester. Yeah, we in the second semester. But you know what I'm saying? I'm really stoked for this driver's ed that I got. So I have to get my permit before I go back to school. But once I get my permit, I'm whipping. I'm telling you, I'm whipping all across Memphis. I'm telling you.
Definitely. Do you plan on going to college?
I do. I do plan on going to college. Now, how long? I don't know. But I do plan on going to college, you know what I'm saying? Finding a good college for me, staying there, you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying, be nice. I want to go to a college party, you know what I'm saying? I want to experience the life of going to college, you know what I'm saying? All the cool things, you know what I'm saying? Events, stuff like that. I really love that very much. So I feel like I would go to college.
Yeah, it's a great experience, and I can't say like I think like music is important, and there's also like a good place for education.
Yeah,
um I went to college. I think like I learned a lot from the experience. um but also like I can see how like if you're trying to pursue music and stuff, that it could take away from time and stuff that you could have been putting into your music career. So it's
yeah,
like something that you got to consider carefully, because it's like like whenever you choose something and stuff, maybe you lose something, like
yeah. I put education first for sure. Education, you know what I'm saying? Family first, then there's music after that.
man, those are real good priorities and stuff, everything. Like, are your parents supportive of your music?
Very much, especially my mom. She loved my music. Like sometimes I let her listen to a few of my unreleased songs. She really loved it very much. She loved it. And look, she knows sometimes I be cussing my songs. Sometimes she don't like it, but most of the time she said, I'm the one letting you cuss in these music. So I should be getting, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get me the biggest house that you can. You know what I'm saying? But they all love my music, you know what I'm saying? I play it for them. They all support me 100%, you know what I'm saying? They all give me good positive advice, you know what I'm saying, tips, you know what I'm saying, just a whole bunch of good energy that I need to motivate me to keep going.
Yeah. Has there been like times and stuff, everything where you felt like discouraged about your music, like that like you don't know if this is something that you wanted to do, and how did you overcome that?
Man, when I first started making music and I started I was going real slow, I first started, I said, I don't want to do this no more. I said, I'm not going to do it nowhere. I'm not going to make it nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Nobody going to start listening to my music. The only people never listen to my music was my family. I was like, that's not enough. I want lots of people to listen to my music. And you know what I'm saying? Something just told me to keep going, keep going. And look, to this day, I still think about, you know what I'm saying? Like when I stopped making music for like a year and two, like a year or two. And that's when I was really blowing up. I went from 1,000 monthly listeners all the way back to 200,000 listeners. That's because I just stopped. I didn't know if I wanted to do it anymore, but some kept telling me to go up, go up, go up. You know what I'm saying? I went past a million. I'm not my million. I went past 1,000 this time. So, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing, just think about it. That's all I had to do is just think about it.
Man, I love the fact that you're putting out your music independently. I think like you're gonna be a really good artist. Like I feel like really proud that I got to interview you early on. I think like people gonna look back and see like this is like a very significant moment in hip hop culture, man.
Yeah.
What's next for you? How you gonna approach 2023? What's your New Year's
In
resolution?
2023 gonna go hard. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm telling you this right now. 2023 is gonna be one of my most bumping years. I'm telling you, I'm dropping nothing but fire heats, nothing but I'm blowing up for real. Trying my absolute hardest, doing nothing but promoting my music, you know what I'm saying? Showing it to everybody, sending it to everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm blowing up for real, especially in Memphis. People gonna know my name.
Most definitely. Man, what's on your Christmas wish list?
Man, I want to get an at-home studio, like a real studio. I don't want to have to record off my phone no more. I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get a big mic, get a stand. I used to get one. I used to have one, but it broke. And I switched from that back to my phone. So I want to get a good one, get a nice desk, nice computer, get FL Studio again. You know what I'm saying? Try my best how to use it. And if I could do that, I'm telling you, man, music would just go crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I definitely like, invest in yourself. Like, are you able to work like, and stuff and everything, like and like, earn money besides like, what you're making from the music and stuff to
Uh, right now I work at the little gas station with my homeboys. We all work up there. One of his family is the owner of the store. That's the only reason I'm up there because I got my work permit, but I ain't fill it out yet. So she gives me all of us money. You know what I'm saying? Working around, mopping up, you know what I'm saying? Stocking the coolers, stocking the shelves, you know what I'm saying? Helping the cash register sometimes. She be helping us out for real.
man, is there a lot of opportunities like, as far as like for independent artists to get radio play in Memphis, or like, independent radio stations, internet outlets, stuff like that?
Uh it's just one radio station trying to get my music up there. It's called 97 Hot.
Okay.
They trying to get my music up there. I think it's KFM or something like that. I'm trying to think of it. I think it's like 103 or something like that. It's a Marion Arkansas radio. They trying to get my music up there, but I feel like if they can do it, I can do it. I feel like they really get my music up there. That really help for real.
Yeah. What do you think about like, you know, the Memphis rap sound, you know, and stuff? Because I think of like crunk music, you know, like is that still real popular in Memphis?
Uh I feel like it is. I feel like it is. You know what I'm saying? I go on Bill Street, that's all this, that's all I hear. That's all they bumping out there. So I feel like it's still popular. It's not popular everybody, but I feel like if you go to the right places in Memphis, it's still popular out there. People still bumping it, especially the oldies. They still bumping it out there.
Most definitely. Yo, thank you so much for taking the time. Like, you know, is anybody you want to shout out? Like, you know,
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Lulu, shout out Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Shout out what's his name? Shout out Beastie, shout out Martinez, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my manager, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best co-signing and everything, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all. Y'all go stream my new music I got coming out, you know what I'm saying? It's coming out real soon. I got a new song called Shoot. It's coming out the 27th of December. You know what I'm saying?
where can people follow you on social media?
Man, my Instagram official Dae Dae, you know what I'm saying? You can try to find my Snapchat, I'll hook you up. My you know what I'm saying, TikTok, Yvngx Dae Dae music. You know what I'm saying? You can just find me anywhere, all platforms, you know what I'm saying? All thinking just I'm just out there. I'm telling you. I'm really hard. Y'all go check me out.
Most definitely. Yvngx Dae Dae, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir.